What is up, all you beautiful people? It is I, AkemiTCG, back here with a brand new video. Happy July 4th, everyone. Hope you're all celebrating with friends or family. If you don't have friends or family, I'm here for you. I got you. Anyways, I did a budget video about maybe a month and a half ago about budget decks. I'm going to be doing another one very soon. So today, I'm just going to showcase one of those decks, Zoodiacs. Hope you all enjoyed. Alright everyone, we are back here in the den. We got 5 spicy replays. 2 is going to be just standalone games, and then 1 is going to be a full match with Zoodiac. Let's go right into it. So here, let me see what I'm playing against. Yeah, the replay cut off here, and I can't see what deck he's playing against, so let's play it by ear. I think this is a Synchron deck. I was going second, he played Junk Converter, pitching his card, getting a copy of another Junk card. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not quite sure how the Junk deck works. I just see them Synchro summon a lot of monsters, and stuff just happens, and I expect them to make a Quasar, like, every time. So he's summoning Junk Synchron, get back Junk Converter. He's gonna special summon Boost Warrior off of that. Because he controls the face-up tuner, then he synchros into Junk Speeder. Junk Speeder and Carrier is going to activate at the same time. And also 2 other stuff in the graveyard too. Gosh. Like, this is like a threatening field, okay? There's a lot going on here. Summons Metal Marcher, Hyper Librarian, and Shooting Riser Dragon, chaining them both at the same time. 1 day apiece, so we both draw, but he doesn't take any damage until the end of the next turn. So he summons Stardust Charge Warrior, and Hyper Librarian is going to resolve. He's going to draw 2 more again, along with Synchro Chase. That card is really, really good. If Synchros ever pop off, like the Synchro stuff in Magical Hero is going to be quite a bit of money. Anyways, with this board, he could Synchro off with his Shooting Riser and something else. I'm not sure if he had any... I can't even tell. The replay didn't save it. Okay. So, here in my hand, I do have 7 cards in hand, which is great, especially for Zoos. First thing I want to do is try to bait out this effect, and a lot of times when, you know, people panic or they're new, they play certain cards just to play it, or they activate effects just so they don't have to see the prompt, if that makes sense. So I'm doing whatever I can to bait this out. Let me just turn on the light here so there's more light. So I'm just trying to bait out the Shooting Rises effect. I'm going to use Twin Twisters on it. Destroy Synchro Chase. He does not chain to it, which is fine. Activate Tenki to search. I'm not activating Desires here yet because I want to make sure I get the card. I guarantee I get the card I want off of Tenki. Because I only play 1 copy of Rapier. Rapier is only at 1. So I have to Tenki that first before I play Desires. Frankly, I want to play Desires last. Like, if he interrupts any of my combo, then I'll play Desires. With Shakanine. And the reason why I would play Desires last is because the more cards you have in your hand, the more pressure your opponent has to deal with. He has 3 cards in hand, so that's moderate pressure, but his board is it's a pretty good presence. So here I'm doing the 1 card Zoodiac Rapier combo. So basically you summon Rapier. Rapier sends Ramram to the graveyard. You're gonna go into Shakanine. Shakanine is gonna get your Ramram back. You overlay on top of your Shakanine a Trident, and then you pop your Ramram that's on the field that you summon back off of Shakanine, and then Tiger Mortar, targeting your Shakanine, putting something under your Shakanine. Doesn't matter what you grab off of Shakanine to put under it. Summoning back your Trident. Now you have 3 Exceed monsters on the field, and boom, you make a Mega Clops off of 1 card. So I'm targeting his Hyper Librarian. I'm still not sure if he could have chained Shooting Riser Dragon to any of this. He might have just bluffed me and he had no targets. I'm actually, frankly, not quite sure. So I just target his Hyper Librarian. Hopefully he's going to do something about it. I was kind of banking on it, but he didn't. And I just run over Shooting Riser because during the battle phase you can't Synchro off. And now I play Pot of Desires. And I draw into Titanicider and a, I don't know, Open Solemn Strike, but I have Whiptail. And the reason why I'm not popping his card right now is because there's nothing on the field that's truly a threat, if that makes sense. So basically, how this would play out is the opponent attacks. If he gets over Mega Clops, that's fine. I'm assuming he doesn't play Exceeds in this deck or many Exceeds because he's playing a Synchro heavy deck. If he chooses to attack into my Trident, I can simply chain Whiptail so something goes under it, and then during the damage step, chain Titanocider to hit his card, make its attack 0, and then Whiptail will resolve, and that monster will get banished. That's basically the play, and I will Solemn Strike anything that's a threat to Mega Clops. After this Kobo Hedgehog here, then activates Doppel Warrior, and then I don't know what happened. His computer died or something. I don't know what's going on. So basically, the idea is you're gonna control your opponent with Mega Clops, Trident, and then 2 back row, and that's really how this deck works. All right, next deck. We're playing against a guy named Matt with Love. This is an interesting matchup. I was going first. I played Desires. Shout out to you if you're watching this video, dude. Tenki, Rapier. Again, Rapier, the combo was clean, alright? If you want to watch this in slow-mo, you can. I don't want to explain this combo twice, but this is basically the bread and butter play. It's kind of like Crusadia Guard Dragons where you make the play and they get your Gamma on board, except this is a lot more consistent. However, the end board isn't as strong because you only have 1 monster, and you can get Kaiju. And if people don't know what Mega Clops does, it's unaffected by other monster effects except for those with Exceed monsters. So you can only kill it with an Exceed monster, and can't be destroyed by battle except with an Exceed monster. So if your opponent's playing monster heavy deck and they don't have an Exceed after this, they're gonna die. But obviously, they're playing a deck like Sky Striker where the spells can do half the work, then it's just pretty awful against them. But basically, you summon one of these guys, you set your 2 back row. If you have extenders, you could pop up more, but I set up that spicy Waken the Dragon. Alright. So he's gonna draw. During his main phase, he's gonna play Cosmic Cyclone, and I'm like, what is he targeting? He hits the Waken the Dragon, and Waken the Dragon will activate even if it's banished. It just has to leave the field because of an opponent's effect, and has to be either in the graveyard or banished face up, obviously, right? So activate Waken the Dragon, summoning the Last Warrior from another planet. So the 2 targets I have in this deck is the Last Warrior and Mega Clops. It just depends on the situation I'm in. I summon the Last Warrior. The Last Warrior would destroy all the monsters I control, and neither players can summon monsters, period, which is a complete shutdown against monster heavy deck. Still have no idea what he's playing. And since Mega Clop is unaffected by other monsters' effects besides Exceeds, this wouldn't destroy it. It's gonna activate Duality. I'm like, okay. So I see his Subterra cards. Now he's playing Guru, which is interesting. So he sets the Guru, sets a Super Poly. This is a very, very funky matchup. Especially with Last Warrior on the field. It's gonna be really tricky. So I just set the Solemn Strike. In hindsight, my vision was 20/20. I should have set this during main phase 2, just in case he had some sort of battle trap. That could be a Malevolent Catastrophe, I don't know. That was my mistake there. So I attack over his Guru. He's gonna search for Subterra Final Battle. And I think... oh boy, his hand was sad. It was bad. I'm so sorry, dude. So he plays Duality. Sees Fiendish, Judgment, and Strike. None of that's... Strike and Judgment aren't going to do him any good because I'm not activating any monster effects. I can't activate this guy's effect because of Last Warrior. So honestly, the best thing I do is attack. And basically, since he can only set 1 card per turn, I can just slowly poke him for game, basically. So he's going to set 2 more, get a little bit more aggressive here. I draw the Twin Twisters. He activates there can only be 1 preemptively. If he did this during the battle phase, that would be a little bit trickier. But he does this early because he wants to get one of these off the board. Obviously, I'm not going to let that happen, not going to let that resolve. So I'm going to chain Twin Twisters from my hand, pitching one of my Whiptails, and getting rid of 2 of its cards. Get rid of Super Fall, and there can only be 1. I attack first with that, and I attack second with Mega Clops. So he activates Pot of Duality. So he gets the Crackdown, and then he surrenders. So what he could have done with Crackdown, okay? I'm just trying to telegraph it. Oh, so he Crackdown, he could have set it. Then he could have grabbed my Mega Clops on my turn when I declared an attack. And then during the damage step, I would just change that Titanocider for game. So he was just really stuck there. Like, there was honestly nothing he could have done. And sometimes it really does suck opening 3 dualities as well. Excuse me. Now onto the match. Playing against my boy Alex B. He's playing 6 Samurai FTK. So he's gonna set one pass. I think he bricked there. I'm not quite sure. So I draw into like the nuttiest hand. That's like what? That's 3 Solemn Strikes and lost win. Against that deck, that's just an abomination. And I actually don't know what I did there. You guys can clip that. That was just a garbage play on my part. I think I tried to make the combo with just a Ram, but I forgot that I should have summoned Thoroughblade first. So I just like, you know what? Let's see what he can do. I'm just low-key salty at this point. Happened. I saw him strike his Isolde because I do not want that resolving. He summons a second Isolde, and then I lost win that one, so he can't resolve it, and his attack does get cut in half. And summons IP Masquerena. I'm gonna reset one of my cards, and goes into Avermax, and I saw him strike his Avermax, and he's like, "Why? Why you do this to me, dude? Why?" So I draw into another Zoodiac monster, and now I realize I still can't go full combo because I used my Trident. Sadly, Trident is at 1. Draws into Shinai. Can't really do much here. So it's gonna normal summon Whiptail and then just poke and poke. Now, really not much I can do here. It's gonna be the grindiest game, and you're watching like the first half of this, and you guys are like, "What are you doing, Akemi? You scrub." I know, man. I know. So I draw 2 off of that. I get Barrage, and I normal summon Ash Blossom to go into Ram. I should have just popped my own Barrage. I don't even know what I'm doing, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing. So now I go into Mega Clops, and it's just kind of like, no, I should have just popped my own Barrage. I think this was my first duel with Zoodiacs. That's why it's like extremely subpar. So I won that one by sheer luck with 3 Solemn Strikes going first. That's just really good. That to be Barrage. Summon Ram in defense, and then summon Borbao in defense, summon Trident in defense. Basically, the idea with this is Trident during either player's turn can pop 1 face-up monster on the field, and summon in defense. I have 2 materials under it, so I can pop twice, just in case it lives this turn. And I pretty much have a lot of protection here. Like this deck loses to Lightning Storm, by the way. Hence is the Waking the Dragon, why I played that card. 6 Samurai United so busted. He gets to draw 1 off of that. Special summoning 6 Samurai Grandmaster, activating another United, drawing 2 cards, summoning Isolde, and I'm like, nope, not happening, buddy. Nope, not today, man. Then end phase, Dryden's gonna pop one of his cards. I should have detached the not the Ram, but detached the Dryden. I don't even know what I was doing. So you guys can see the small minuscule misplays. It's quite easy to misplay with this deck in particular. So Chakanai is gonna grab Borbao, go into IP Masquerena, summoning Ash Blossom. I think I was just gonna summon Unicorn off of. I don't. Okay, I'm playing upstart. Draw 1 into another Ash Blossom, go into Unicorn, hit his card, and then play Pot of Avarice afterwards. I draw into Dynamic Winner. I just spoke him for 22. He is at 9,000 life points. Now he's at 68. He's gonna set 1 pass. I'm just gonna run over his card. And then he's gonna summon Kizaru off of it. Kizaru's gonna add, what is, I see blue and red. That's SOS to me, dude. In 6 Samurai, SOS, dude. I'm gonna get FTK'd. But I have so much protection here that it's good, man. It's good. He's gonna draw 1 off, 2 off of United. It's so good, guys. United's one of the best cards. So he summons Great General, and I'm like, nope. Then he summons Isolde. I reset my Lost Win to grab another Lost Win. Because I'm not gonna let him resolve Isolde ever. No, that's just a no, man. Gonna play that 1 copy of Symbol Heritage. I believe this card is limited or semi. I don't even know. Let's set that Lost Win. It's gonna grab Gateway, and I'm like, no, we gotta compulse this guy back, man. No counters for you. It's gonna remove the Bushido counters. I do have the Ash Blossom in hand, and he can't do jack, man. He can't do anything. Summon my Thoroughblade. Go into Borbao. Activate Winder. Go into Chakanine, and then he surrenders here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think he wins this one. I don't remember. So let's see this FTK in action. I watch him play this deck a lot, or like a good couple of times, but I still have no idea what this deck does. I was choosing not to Ash Blossom this card yet, because I don't see Gateway, and Gateway is basically the gateway to the FDK. No pun intended. And goes in the Great General. I'm going to Ash Blossom that, so he doesn't get Gateway to 6. Gonna go into IP into Avermax, and he knows, I'm pretty sure he knows I don't have an out to this card. That's not a trap card, so I have to play Desires. I draw into Thoroughblade. Thoroughblade's gonna pitch my Whiptail, or combo actually, and I'm gonna attack directly with Boar Battle. Take that, man. I don't even know why I go into Chakanine here. I actually have no idea why I went to Chakanine, but it's okay. Oh, maybe to get more, when it dies, I get more pieces in the graveyard. I'm gonna Solemn Strike his General. A Battle Phase is gonna attack. I'm gonna activate Whiptail. And Whiptail, basically he's gonna attack into this guy. Avermax is gonna get banished. That's it. That's how you have that. But put your monster in defense and Whiptail. Then I pot of Avarice, all my stuff back. Summoning Rapier and I draw into. Wow, I'm a god, guys. We draw into Rapier. This was legendary, dude. So basically now I'm doing the main bread and butter combo again. Nothing too crazy about the combo. Basically just summoning the 4K beater. Well, it's not 4K right now because he has a Temple of the 6 on the field. Oh, then I also activate combo to shuffle back some cards to my deck so I could draw one. It's gonna summon Hatsume. Summoning back another monster. To grab another copy of Mizuho, Isolde, and I'm just gonna bounce it back. He is gonna get the effect, it does not negate the effect. So he's gonna get Shinai. I'll summon Ramram here into Hammer Kong to get Winder. And basically I'm gonna smack him exactly for 3,800. Anyways, that is it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Pretty much Zoodiac is a major combo heavy, not combo, but very control heavy deck. You basically summon this cool blue guy. There's a lot of ways you can play this deck, you know, with hand traps, with a lot of physical actual traps. Just remember, with physical traps, you do lose the Lightning Storm. Just be really careful with that. And with hand traps, sometimes if you're banking on a hand trap, you do lose the Call by the Grave as well. So, put those two in mind. Please let me know down below if you enjoyed this. If you want a deck profile, also let me know down in the description below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm AkemiTCG. I will see you guys in the next one.
The world ends now.